So tell me a little bit about yourself and why you've decided to seek counseling.
Hi, I'm Jason V. Well, I drowned as a boy, but I had a weird head, and people were not happy with it, so they kind of just ignored me. And my mom went around and killed all the people at this camp because they were having sex instead of watching me swim.
It's because of the alcoholism. I was 7 years old in the institute, and he offered me a tall glass, a 3-fingered scotch, and I said nothing because I don't usually talk. But
The name's Freddy. I'm a minor attracted person. I've been killing kids since the 80s. There was some sexual stuff involved, but we removed that because of the censors.
I know it's usually difficult to talk about trauma, but I imagine it's not too difficult for someone like you. Is there a particularly painful event that you recall?
So about 25 years ago, I was set on fire by a group of adults, and now I see that minor attracted people are celebrated. They get their own month. It's kind of unfair, you know. I feel I was a trailblazer.
It's not fun to drown, because you're out there like, swimming, look how far I'm going, and then you realize no one's even looking at you because they're having sex in a tent, and the next thing you know, just you're swallowing water. You're looking at fish like, well, hey, fishy, I'm gonna live down here now with my body.
The rejection I felt from my neighbors, as well as the adults that set me ablaze, those are inner scars that I'll never be able to deal with.
Interesting.
I had one campers. I opened up the tent. It was 4 men, just human centipeding each other. And I was like, what do I do here? And then they saw me, and I was so confused that those 4 naked men beat me quite severely. And it just has taken all the fun out of it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hello and ahoy. Happy Halloween. I'm Glenn Beck.
and I am a blood-sucking politician, Gavin Newsom. Ooh.
And I'm a little Italian boy. Mamma mia, Papa Pia.
Just kidding. It's us, guys. It's
Yeah.
me, Dave Landau.
And quarterback Garrett.
And Angela.
That's right.
You guys didn't know because we're in costume. We're
Pretty convincing. We all love Halloween because it's fun. It's fun to pretend. Unfortunately, we live in hell now. So some people don't think they're pretending anymore.
Oh boy, what do we have here?
It's me, Mario.
Well, Mario, happy Halloween. Yeah, and what are you?
I'm Star Wars.
Okay, Miss Star Wars. Well, there you go. All right.
Come on, Copper.
And what are you supposed to be?
Well, I'm
My child is not supposed to be anything. They are a dog.
Yeah, I can tell by the costume.
No, it's not a costume. My child is otherkin. That means that they identify as something other than human, and in your case, a dog.
Oh, great. So how'd you find that out?
Oh, if you must know, I passed out on the couch after brunch one Sunday, and when I came to, Copper here was drinking out of the dog dish. So he's a dog.
No surprise there. You know, I used to eat worms as a kid. You think that makes me a bird?
Maybe. Maybe you would be a whole lot happier if you just lived your truth.
How far are you willing to take this, lady? You gonna get them neutered when they hit puberty? Or are you gonna get they put down when they're 17?
Well, if it's his choice, yeah, this is Canada.
You got me there. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let me see what I got here. I got a Kit Kat and a Hershey's for your dog.
Are you trying to hurt my dog?
What? No, it's candy.
Yeah, chocolate. It has theobromine in it. Maybe you've heard of it. It's poisonous to dogs.
Oh, is it poisonous to bitches? Oh, sorry. All right, I got Reese's.
Are you really trying to give my dog peanut butter, you sick freak? I know what you're gonna try to do with that. Come on, Copper.
It's not like I asked him to hump my leg.
I'm reporting you to the authorities.
I hope you do. Then someone will finally shoot me.
Hi there, trick or treat?
What? Aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating?
Well, I identify as 9 years old, sir. So if we could just do the candy thing, I'll be on my way.
Great. You want to come have a beer? I won't tell your parents about it.
Well, I'd love to. I can't really mix alcohol with my blood pressure medication. Also, my parents died 15 years ago.
Good for them. Good for them.
I still live in the house.
Of course you do. Yeah. Here you go.
Wow, great. A whole Reese's Pieces. Is there any way I can get 2 more of these for the road and then I'll be on my way?
Yeah, you have high blood pressure. I shouldn't even give you that. And you're 9.
Okay. Well, thanks anyways.
Let's go.
Have a safe rest of your evening here in Canada.
I don't care anymore. Every day is the worst. I have herpes.
It's sad to see such a rise in childhood hypertension like that.
It's the sedentary lifestyle.
Moving on. Stephen King and Halloween go together like peanut butter and chocolate.
Like milk and cookies.
Like Stephen King's torso and the hood of a speeding Dodge Caravan.
However, there are some aspects of some of his work that have not aged so well.
And while he's not here to defend his record, we have the next best thing. An autistic man in an ill-fitting wig. Ah, Mr. King. Great to see you.
Michael, you've been editing my books for years now. You can call me Steven.
Okay, Stephen. Well, I gotta say, I think, is the perfect title for this manuscript. It's fantastic. I love the clown down in the sewers following them into adulthood. It's a wonderful read, and I think America's gonna be very excited about a 1900-page book.
I'm delighted you enjoyed it. I was concerned it was a little too verbose.
No, not at all. In fact, there's only one thing that I would change about it.
Is it the climactic battle?
Nope, there were climaxes. 6 of them, but that's not the part.
The clown in the sewers. I suppose we could lose that.
No, it's not that either. I'm specifically referring to chapter 21 and for some reason into 22.
You know, I have to be honest, I was off my tits on Tanqueray and Robitussin, so it's all kind of a blur.
Okay, well, let me explain. On page 1397, after they defeat Pennywise, they're lost in the sewers, and Beverly says, you have to put your thing in me, and then all 6 of them in a row do that. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I don't follow.
Okay, let me be blunt. It's a group sex scene with a bunch of 11-year-olds. It's completely unnecessary.
It's a metaphor.
It's going to make the reader uncomfortable.
Well, the critics call me a horror writer, don't they?
It was horrifying.
I had to find some type of literary device to express the transition from childhood into adulthood.
When they're 11?
There's 11-year-olds getting murdered in the book. That isn't worse somehow?
No, the sex thing is worse.
Well, if you can think of a better way to express the transition from childhood into adulthood, I'm all ears.
I don't know, ice cream?
Now it's just a birthday party.
What? There's a clown. I mean, can't we meet somewhere between a birthday party and 5th grader gangbang?
You know what? I think you're right. After all, you're the one who wrote The Shining, The Stand, Cujo, Salem's Lot. No, wait, that was me.
I am very familiar with your body of work, Stephen. I'm just saying this happens every time you turn in a manuscript. It's the kid at the end of, remember that? Oh yeah, the end of Christine, where the kid has sex with the car. That was a great, the great original ending. Then you have the kid with the dead dog in Pet Sematary. And then, oh yeah, when all the kids have sex with the cadaver in Stand By Me.
So?
It means you always do this and we always have to take them out.
And that's why it's staying in this time.
Fine. It stays in.
Fine. My perfectly benign metaphor for the transition from childhood into adulthood stays.
I'm just glad you're happy.
I'm happy, you're happy, I'm happy.
Always a pleasure to see you, Stephen.
Mr. King to you, bub. Now, if you excuse me, I have to finish 40 different manuscripts. In fact, I just had a wicked pisser idea for one about a creepy editor.
Yeah, you know, you should set it in Maine. That one never gets old.
I will. Believe you me, I will.
I didn't think the wig was that bad.
Yeah, our hair and makeup team does a great job.
They do, and that wig certainly beats blue hair and pronouns. Welcome back to Turning the Page with Bill Turner.
And I'm Selena Gomez. Bill, as usual, you smell like ghetto wine.
Ironic from a diversity hire. Today in medical news, due to severe side effects, the 8th vaccine booster that supposedly helped prevent the spread of the Reiner 16 virus has now been pulled from stores nationwide. After getting the shot, it has turned people insufferably...
Racist. Racist.
We're live. Stop it. Stop. As I was saying, after receiving the booster, many people have become insufferably woke. They receive the shot and soon after start accusing everyone around them of being racist or homophobic. Homophobe. I am not a homophobe. I just didn't want to share a pizza with your gay friends because of germs. As I was saying, the booster has turned many people dangerously woke. After receiving the injections, patients begin claiming that everyone who didn't take the shot is racist or homophobic. After that, they continue with unfounded accusations while committing grave acts of violence. If you are not boosted and near any...
Transphobe, check your white privilege. Read more Robin DiAngelo.
Damn it, Selena, did you actually take the shot? I just got a fake Reiner card.
Hate has no home here!
Who's there?
Transmitter. Breathing person. I shouldn't have to pay back my student loan!
Whoa. Don't go shooting your friendly neighborhood Deegan now.
You take one of them boosters?
You've got to be kidding me.
How do I know you're not one of them woke things?
I think Dave Chappelle is still hilarious. Baseball should be 9 innings without a freaking stopwatch.
Not good enough.
I love titties. Big old titties. On women!
Running. Sorry about that.
I get it. It's pee pants city all over the place. Getting weird out there, friend. But about a week back, I saw this coming. And I sent all my partners down to the last place left where there's not a single clot shot for miles around.
I sent my wife and daughter to Panama City.
That's the place.
But the planes and the trains are all controlled by those creatures.
And the highways got potholes from back when we had dumbass Democrat governors like Gretchen Whitmer, I know. But fear not, because I got a big-ass truck and even bigger weapons. Duck! Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Holy shit. How long was that thing in my house?
Who gives a shit?
Panama City, here we come.
PC Beach! I hope you got your shitting pants on.
God, what is he doing? Not on my watch.
Hi. Garrett's at the bathroom at the moment, and he's taking forever, so I thought maybe in the meantime we can enjoy some more Freddy, Jason, and Michael. Here it is. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's the Phantom of the studio. I hope he didn't steal Garrett.
Well, times have changed. I imagine that's affected your work in a negative way.
I don't see women as freely pulling out their titties anymore. In the 80s, they always pulled out their titties. And now I'm like, where are all the titties? Where are all the titties in the dance?
People keep asking me to say their pronouns, and I don't understand how to deal with that. I just want to kill people. I've embodied my sister in a way. I feel like now I may be also my sister. I am too a transgender.
I feel like you're just saying that.
I am. I am. I'm just really scared of being canceled for hate speech. Can I kill one of you?
So I was in a transgender's dream, and I don't quite know how I'm supposed to scare one of those kinds, or do we call them kinds? I don't know. But anyways, I mean, when you're in there and they're like, hey, cut my balls, and it's like, hey, I got these big giant knives on my hands, you know, and they're wanting it. So I give it to them.
It's weird because in the 80s, the boobs look different. Like if you watch 80s movies, you're like, why do boobs look so different? So now men have boobs. I killed a woman and it turned out to be a man, and that was like the movie Sleepaway Camp. That was the twist at the end. But now it's like, oh cool, you got a dick? Come to camp. We can all be girls. And I'm like, what the fudge? I don't want to swear. I am religious.
Mainly I go after virgins, but those are really hard to come by now. So it's hard to tell which one is a virgin. Usually they'll dress, you know, like a virgin. You know what a virgin looks like.
I see.
And there's just none of those anymore. It's just they're all having sex with each other.
It kind of ruins the fun, you know. I like the chase. I cut off this guy's penis and he tipped me, and then he got my Uber ride home.
I got body enhancements in Jason X, and when I got them, I was like, what in the world? I felt like somebody totally different. But it wasn't me. It was not empowering. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this again. I mean, it felt good to kill people, but I didn't feel like me anymore. And I think a lot of kids gotta worry about that now. You want to cut off your genitals, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when you're like, do it? And I'm like, what do you mean do it?
But now it's totally acceptable, and it's weird how some parents want me in their dreams, you know, but now they're bringing the paddles and the S&M stuff, you know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This is behind the studio the whole time? How did you even find this place? This is very strange. Dude, there's not even a TV back here.
Use your imagination, Quarter-Black Garrett. That's what I do.
You sleep back here?
Among other things.
Where did you even get these photos?
Oh, I wrote to your grandmother and asked her to send me some photos. Oh boy! Oh, don't mind that. That's just the rats. Oh.
I'm just gonna leave. This is weird.
No!
It's weird that you're doing this.
I need to earn your streaming dollars! I need your YouTube revenue!
Dude, it's weird.
No, Garrett! Every night is tight for me!
Are we back already? Where's Garrett?
Dude, I thought he said he went to the bathroom.
He said he went to the bathroom, but he should be back by now. We're live. This is the problem with doing a show like that. Oh, hey, what's up, man?
What happened?
Can you have me take my costume off? It was weird.
Your cape's off, man. What happened?
Move on, just move on. I was abducted by the Phantom.
You got abducted by the Phantom?
Yeah, he was just here.
Dude, are you alright? Did he have sex with you?
No, dude, why does everything have to be a sex joke with you, dude?
In my contract. Look, I wasn't trying to offend you. We all know that when people throw around crazy accusations, things can go south.
You mean like the next sketch?
Prithee, Governor, spare my life, I beseech you.
Nay, thou hast been convicted of witchery. Dost thee have any last words?
Hark, I am no witch.
Thou art a witch indeed. Take thee away to the gallows, foul wench.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive. No, I'm not a witch!
All right, everyone. Excellent hanging. Just a couple dozen more of these, and we should be witch-free.
Samuel.
Yes, Travis.
When I was dragging her away to be hanged, she recited the Lord's Prayer.
So?
Well, if she's an evil witch, she should be incapable of doing that. It's kind of part of the rules.
What are you saying?
I am saying that I don't think she's a witch.
I think she is a witch, and she just did witchery on you to make you think that.
I don't think any of the women that we hung are witches.
Dude, that is heresy. He didn't say that.
Look, one of these days, one of these townspeople are going to come up with a smoking musket, and how are you going to look then?
We'll just accuse them of fornicating with barnyard animals.
We all fornicate with the barnyard animals, especially now that all the wives are hanged.
Listen, we should just keep acting like we did the right thing by hanging all of those witches, and we just move on.
I don't know.
Hey, you're the one that started the accusations in the first place. If anybody should take sole responsibility for this mess, it should be you.
Me?
Yeah.
You called my betrothed a fat lard.
She was a fat lard.
You said it was because she was a witch that boiled children for stew.
Well, now we'll never know. Besides, my wife got hanged too.
That was your idea.
Better safe than sorry. Plus, it still hurt.
I think since you're the governor, it should be your responsibility.
What? Just because I'm the governor doesn't mean I have to be responsible for stuff. Besides, I'm not even the top guy. I gotta answer to like a president.
What is the president?
He's like the leader of the nation.
It's 1693. We're not even in the United States yet, you moron.
Well, I have to answer to like the king. Listen, this witch hanging business happened all over the place. Jamestown, Plymouth, Europe. It's not like Salem is going to be historically known as a witch hanging place.
The scribes are already writing the articles now. It's probably already to London. We're gonna get canceled.
Look, we all got swept up in this. We all did things that we regret, but we can't change what we did. We just have to move on. Worst case scenario, we just ask for witch hanging amnesty for all of us, and we don't talk about it ever again.
Just move on.
Move on.
You did press a man for 2 days. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that was a bit excessive, I admit.
Well, my kids saw that.
Travis, I don't understand why you keep bringing your kids to these things. That is just bad parenting, in my opinion. But amnesty for that too. And we just don't talk about this anymore.
Sounds good to me.
And I'm sorry for calling your wife a fat lard.
It's okay. I'm sorry your wife is hanged.
Well, that's water under the bridge. Works out more for me, kind of.
Actually, there's a re-election coming up. Are you worried that all these witch hangings are going to affect your polls?
No, everybody in town supported the witch hangings, so I should be good there. You know, who else are they going to vote for?
That's true. Well, do you want to have this conversation in the barn?
Sure. I mean, you know what I'd like to do.
Let's get out here.
There's only one sheep left, though.
Look, fortunately, we've all moved past all that, and we have people in power that can own up to their mistakes.
That's our show, folks. And don't forget, when trick-or-treating is done, make sure to check your kids' candy for razor blades and fentanyl.
And if anybody gives you toothpaste, you can legally burn their house down.
Bye. Oh, and we have one more special treat for you guys. And remember to like and subscribe. Woo! Happy Halloween.
A lot of people kill because they're inspired by an event or a person, either their negligence or their vigilance. Do you think that's true of you?
OJ. You know, the knife. I'm a fan of the big kitchen knives, and he definitely was a master.
You know he got off on those charges, right?
I mean, we know. We all know here. We know a master when we see him.
What's odd is how they kept keeping the camp open. I murdered a lot of people, and the camp was still open every year. I was like, you guys even thinking? I mean, I'm gonna murder them if they're there, but close the camp? You know what I mean? It's like if the Holocaust camp was still open, which I don't find funny. I've read a lot about Hitler. That was too many. I think that was too many people to kill. You know, that's a lot. 6 million? I was like, okay, Hitler. That's a bit much. You need to talk to somebody, maybe find a little bit of Jesus in your life.
What are your aspirations?
Nobody really ever asks me what I dream about. To tell you, I dream about hope and change, ending racism, and murdering children regardless of skin color.
Do you have any regrets from all the time you spent killing?
You know, I've killed a lot of kids and sucked them into plenty of beds, and I have a lot of viruses now. A lot of this took place in the 80s, and we weren't concerned about AIDS, and there was a scare and all that kind of stuff, but it kind of went over my head, and their blood went into my cuts in my face, and that wasn't really very good.
I kept my mom's head so long because it was pretty. She was the only woman that ever loved me, so I was like, hey, maybe I just carry around my mom's head. And I saw the movie Psycho, and he kept his mom there too. Sometimes you just want a little bit of your mom with you. Sometimes I wear her dresses. But I don't do it when people is around, but I probably should because they'd like me more now.
That's a big snafu. I can't legally even talk about the third Halloween. There was a thing in the contract. I asked for more money, and they didn't want to give it to me. And I said, I am Halloween. And they said, no, you're Michael Myers. And I said, okay. Well, then, you know. So I walked away. I can't get into it too much more than this.
These are silly 90s AIDS lesions. That, just droplets of AIDS blood went into my open wounds. It's bad now. Alright. Well, is there anything else?
Tell me about the fluids.
Now there's monkeypox. If you thought my face looked bad, let me show you this.
You ever kiss your mom's severed head? It's fun. It makes me tickle in my pants bottom. When I tongue my mom's dead head, I'm like, Mama, you like that? You like that? And I'll do her voice, and I'll be like, I love it, Jason. I love when you kiss me. I'm like, yeah, Mama, you like that a lot. I'm gonna turn you around, Mama. And then I put my dick in the couch cushions, and I pretend I'm butt-fucking my mom with her severed head. And I'm like, yeah, this feels so good, feels so right. I wish my mom was alive tonight. Yeah. You ever do that? Just the couch, holding your mom's dead head? Oh, it feels good.
You're not alone. I think a lot of people have had that same experience.